Okay, good evening, team. We are just so happy to have everyone on tonight and super honored that Bridget Ryan, Diamond Bridget Ryan, has agreed to do a Zoom for us. And as a special bonus, she just happens to be hanging out in Kauai with Diamond Amy Paul. Yay! And, so Amy Paul did a Zoom for us some months back and made a huge impact on our team. And so we were super excited that she said she'd jump on too. And Bridget and Amy both are moms to 7 kids. They are incredible ladies that are passionate about the Lord and about Plexus. And I'm going to let Bridget share some of her story and give us some great tips that she has and how she's had amazing quick success with Plexus. And we're going to learn some good tips. I know one of the things I'm really looking forward to learning about is Instagram, because I built a lot of my business on Facebook, and it's time to change it up to something new. And so I'm thrilled to hear what she has to share with us, and I'm sure Amy Paul too, because I see hashtags on Amy Paul's posts too. So I will let you ladies take it away. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be on this call. My name is Bridget Ryan, Diamond Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and it feels so weird to even say that because I was one of those that was watching girls like me talk on Zoom calls. I was just like you, saying, how are they doing this? Trying to find out the secrets of how they did it. But really, if you guys want to hear the secret, it's hard work and IPA every day. And really, that's what it takes is belief and hard work. There really is no secret. And Amy will say, we just put in a lot of hard work and put our head down and trusted the process. So I made it to Diamond in a year. I was very skeptical of the company, but I trusted my upline good friend, Rhonda Shaw, who is a retired RN, and I noticed the change that she was having. And so as a mom of 6 at the time, got pregnant with baby number 7, I knew that I needed to take care of my body. So I was a customer for 9 months, a retail customer at that. So that's how skeptical and prideful I was, because I was not, oh, you can't hear me? Okay.
I mean, it's quiet. I can hear you, but it was really quiet.
Okay. You're going to get a close-up of my face, but I'm going to speak really loud. I don't know what's going on with this.
Okay. It's better.
Anyway, I was very skeptical. I wouldn't even sign up as a wholesale buyer or a preferred customer. I was a retail customer for 9 months. You can ask Rhonda, I was probably the worst customer because I would order 7-day trials. We really didn't have the money to be ordering triplex combos every month out of our budget. And so on April 1st of 2015, I decided to join the company to just get a few friends on board. And my goal was simply to get the products paid for so that I could get my husband and I on the products. I put a post out, shared my story about the energy that I had. I believed in the products. I was newly pregnant, but feeling great. I talked about that. I shared my story. And people asked what I was taking. They trusted me because they were my friends. And they tried it. And this is something great about Plexus is we've got products that work. So what happens is people try these products and they simply share with their friend, aunt, sister, and accidental businesses are born. And that is why I am a diamond, is because we've got a team full of passionate people who believe in the products. And so I went diamond in a year. I really pour into my team and I love my team and I praise them. And I teach them that this is no lottery ticket. You have to work hard. You have to work every day. You have to be consistent. And I teach them tools like social media and how to build their brand and network on social media. And one of the ways that I built my business would be I would say about 85% of my business came from Instagram. I love Facebook. I always use Facebook, but where I feel that you can get and gain an audience, can you guys hear me okay? Can gain an audience is Instagram through hashtags. You have to find your brand. Who are you? I use a homeschool mom, large family mom, travel. That's why you're going to see hashtags about homeschool, adventure, Hawaii, travel. You're not going to see me really hashtagging Plexus because what's that going to attract? That's going to attract Plexus peeps. Are Plexus peeps going to be buying from you or signing up under you? No. You want people who am I trying to attract? I'm trying to attract moms with large families who maybe need an extra income, who maybe want their husbands home more, who maybe want to take their kids on field trips, and they're going to watch my story, and they're going to watch my story branding and how I paint that picture wide, and they're going to follow me because I'm interesting and because I have a story to tell. And that is why I connect, and that's how I connect with them and find that common denominator. And if you're not a homeschool mom with 7 kids, don't worry, you find you. If you love to bake, if you do recipes, if you're a grandma and you want to hashtag aging backwards, or you're great with fashion, hashtag fashion, hashtag makeup, Mac makeup, anything like that, to create followers to find you. That is how people find you. Yes, we all hear of our Franks list. To make your Franks list to reach out. But what happens after you tap into that? What happens when you're cold marketing? Yes, and this is where I'm going to have Amy jump in, is because she is great cold marketing outside of social media. And that's where I'm learning from her. And then she's learning how I cold market on social media. But how you grow that network is you have to build those prospects, and it's all about relationship marketing. Okay, you can't just, we hear of prospecting, but how do you prospect the right way? Is you build relationships with people. And I'm sure you guys are saying, well, Bridget, how do I have time to build relationships with people on Instagram? It doesn't take long. You friend them, you like a couple pictures, and you prospect. I look for people that look happy, that are positive, that have a large influence, that know how to brand. Their pictures are interesting. And I say, hey, you are great at what you do on social media. I love your pictures. I love your brand. Your kids are adorable. Have you ever heard of Plexus? And I reach out to them. Or maybe I won't even bring up Plexus. I'll build that relationship first. And kind of like one of the girls I messaged today, I said, hey, do you still live in California? And she messaged back, yes, I live in Redondo Beach. And I said, oh my gosh, are you kidding? Plexus is so wide open there. Have you thought about the opportunity of Plexus, or would you be open to me sharing a little bit about the business with you? And so I look for springboards to build, messages with them and communicate with them. And that, you guys, you really can reach out on the private messages on Instagram. That's just another tool. Okay. I'm not saying if you use Instagram, you're going to make it to diamond, but it's another tool you can use that is powerful. Social media, I'll say this, social media is a very powerful tool if used the right way. It could be annoying if used the wrong way. So if you have a pen and paper, I would love for you guys to write down the virtual upline. Get familiar with him. He's got great podcasts on how not to sell on Facebook. He teaches you how to brand and market yourself, and how to get people to follow you and want to join you. And that's what's going to create your success on social media. So Amy, okay, so can y'all hear us okay, Rebecca?
Yeah, it's a little bit quiet, but
Hello?
we can hear you. I think it might just be because you're outside, but it's fine. We can hear.
Okay, I can always log into my phone too.
That's okay. I mean,
Okay.
I think it's okay.
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear
what's the virtual upline? Is that somebody you find on YouTube, or what's virtual upline?
Right, you find him. He's a podcast.
Okay.
His name is Bob Sigley. But just Google virtual upline and you'll be able to find him.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so y'all know that I just did a call for y'all. You know I love your upline, Rebecca. Hey, Amber, what's up? I really like your team. And so that's why I was like, yeah, I definitely want to get on and say hi to each of you, because I feel like, when you do team calls, you get connected, and there's certain people in Plexus that you really do get connected with in a short time. So if I could just pour some passion and belief into y'all right now, because of all the back office issues that we're experiencing and the growth that some of y'all are dealing with. And I know some of you right now, you only have 3 people in your team, and one of those is having a credit card issue. Or you have 20 people in your team and 10 of them are having issues, okay? Just know, guys, that I made diamond, my husband made diamond, all through the back office issues. Bridget made diamond through the back office issues. A bad day with Plexus is better than any good day in any other company. We're not getting up
driving to work, our commute, sitting in traffic, dropping our babies off, whatever it is that you could be doing, or what Plexus has released you from, or even what your goal is in life, what your why is maybe retire your husband like mine was. A bad day with Plexus is better than any good day in corporate America.
Right.
Okay? You can do this. You just have to keep your eye on the prize. What is your why? Make sure your why is so strong and so solid that when these issues come, you realize that it's just a bump in the road and we have to go through this. Basically, our company grew by 16,000%. 16,000%, guys. Let that compute for a minute. We are growing so quickly that no other company went this quick. So there was nothing like in the background that could have prepared anyone for this. No one could have been prepared for this, guys. It's not possible. So there are going to be bumps, but you just stay positive, you keep pushing, and you deal with them as they come, and it will grow you and make you a better person. So that's what I wanted to say. But Bridget's here now with me in Kauai. We left LA, the diamond trip, to go to Kona, to the Hawaii trip, to the Jules trip, and now we're here in Kauai for a month together. Now you tell me how that's possible in any other company. I would never have believed you if you told me this 2 years ago, that this would be my life and that I would even be able to contemplate traveling with 9 kids, right? So, 9 total in our family. So guys, Plexus is amazing. So just keep that at the forefront of your mind. Do what Bridget's telling you, guys. I have seen her. Bridget does not get on Facebook and scroll Facebook, guys. She probably hasn't even looked at Facebook, like her account, like scrolled and even seen what anybody's doing. Because Bridget does what Carrie Wilkerson said. If you were at the Jules training said, she said, you focus on your income producing activity. That means no incoming social media until you do a few things. The few things that you're doing are reaching out to leads, potentials. Right. That has to be done before you do anything else. So today, have you reached out to any leads or potentials? You don't have to answer me because I know a lot of you are going to say no. So just think about it. How many people have you reached out to today? And that is why Bridget is successful. That's why she's on the leaders board, because she has signed over 300 level ones, because she messages like 40 people a day.
Yeah, it's a numbers game, you guys, and you've got to know how to work the system and getting how many, I've messaged so many people. If you're going to message 50 people one day, the chances of maybe 5 getting back to you is a good. If you're only messaging 5 people a day, the chances of maybe 1 getting back to you is rare. So you've got to think big. You've got to reach out. And people go, Bridget, well, how do I reach out to that many people? Instagram. You've got to build that network. You've got Facebook. You've got Instagram. Use those. Those are such powerful tools that we have. I've got teams growing in Canada, New Zealand, Australia, all because of social media. I want to give you one example real quick of a girl named Summer who's on my team. Found me through a hashtag homeschool mom. She started following my journey and said, hey, oh my goodness, I need your energy. What are you taking? I said, I'm taking these supplements called Plexus. I really think you would benefit from the triplex combo. Mm-hmm. And I said, here's, I talked to her about it. She said, how much? I said, this is the price to sign up. It's kind of like a Costco membership, $34.95. That whole spiel. And then I said, $99 for a welcome pack. First time, $109 after that. And she said, it's just too expensive. And I said, look, if you can give me 2 months, I will help you grow a business. And I will help you get your products not only paid for, but I'll get you some money in your pocket. Do you trust me? Let's work together as moms. Let's link arms and do this together. And she said, okay, I can do 2 months. She's added 128 people to her team. So this girl that I found through a hashtag has added 129 people to my team now, including Summer. So don't underestimate the power of one person, you guys. But I would have never found Summer if I wasn't constantly being intentional about my work.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Tell me, is Summer self-motivated?
Yes. Summer is self-motivated. I'm not holding Summer's hand. I gave her the tools she needed to use. And you can always tell who my people are because they hashtag like crazy, right? Because I train them that way. I train them. I put them through my team page. If you guys don't have a team page, get a team page going. Otherwise, add them to your uplines team page. We have a Journey 101 where we plug them into and get the foundational training to that. And then really, you guys, we keep it simple. As you see, we are like not professionals at this, but we keep it very duplicatable. When we walk in there and do this meeting, they're going to see real moms that are passionate about the products, passionate about this business, but we want them to look at us and say, if those moms can do it, we can do it. You want to make it duplicatable. I make everything easy. People laugh at me because I run my business 98% from my phone. And I just make this easy. I make my team know that this is easy. I'm real with people, and I teach them what to do, and they do it. And so they work hard. You guys, it takes hard work, but it's so worth it. I would never take back the sacrifices that I made in a year to make the income that I'm making and the time freedom that I have. My husband is home and he was working 60 hours a week. Did I go through hard times? Yes. Did you find me in the corner in fetal position crying? Yes. But it's so worth it, and Amy will vouch for that.
Yeah, and the thing is with Bridget, guys, like I know Bridget personally because of Plexus. Like we've gotten very close, so I know what she does and she knows what I do. And guys, like we do not have excuses. So that is one thing I want y'all to remember. There are no excuses. You could tell me, well, I have 2 kids and I can't, do all of this. I get it. I believe some moms are overwhelmed with 2 kids just as much as I am with 7. Everybody's stress level is different, but no matter what your excuses are, how bad do you want it?
Okay? I love that you said that, because you guys, real quick, I had everything against me really to make it to Diamond. I could barely afford the trial packs I was buying. So there, my husband was skeptical. He was not on board, although he thought it was cute that I was doing this little pink thing. But he wasn't on board really of me doing it. He wasn't cheering me on. He just thought it was something kind of silly that was taking away time. Now he's a believer and loves Plexus. So I had that against me. I lived in a small town. I was pregnant with my 7th baby. I had 6 kids that I was homeschooling. So I love what Amy said. Don't even go there. Don't even make excuses. Make it happen. Find the time. Be intentional about your business time. I don't have time to scroll Facebook. I don't even have time to make a YouTube channel right now. Somebody asked, hey, Bridget, what's your YouTube channel? Because I want to watch a video on time management. I said, I haven't had time to make a YouTube channel. Maybe my business will get there and that season will change. But right now, it's power hour. I need to get this product in the hands of as many people as I can, and this opportunity in the hands of everybody that I can. All those other little stuff are going to come later. But don't go on and like everybody's stuff. Yeah, that's great if you have time after you've worked your power hour. Okay? Don't go spending hours making up a post, thinking of a post. That's not going to really generate that much income towards you. That will be after your power hour. You guys got to reach out, fill your calendars with things, fill them with three-way calls, fill them with potential Zooms, fill them with fairs or meetings. Meetings make money, things that build potential or momentum in your team. But yeah, no excuses. So anyway, I guess, can we open up for questions real quick? I think we have a couple minutes.
Sure. Who has questions? Does anybody? Because you guys have a meeting pretty soon, right? You're doing this right before a meeting?
Yeah, we have about 5 minutes.
All these things, you see the cars, we're outside, we're in the back of the meeting that we're getting ready to do, sitting on a curb.
Oh my gosh.
But it's okay, we love this. We have plenty of time. We told them we weren't coming in until like 5:30, 5:45.
Okay. Before I forget, I am going to take a picture of you guys. I'm so excited. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yay!
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Do you have any tips for Instagram? I did start focusing on some Instagram posts and actually sharing it to my Facebook. And I actually listened to Bob Halig a little bit. Is there any other little tips you can give us? Because I've been using different hashtags and trying to reach out to people on Instagram as well.
You want to figure out your brand and what your obviously trending hashtags. For example, if it's 4th of July, hashtag 4th of July, things like that are trending. But you've got to realize that it does take time to build a network. Because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to follow you, especially if you're hashtagging like time freedom or entrepreneur, things like that. That's just going to create people that are trying to help market your business. And you want to stay away from that. You want to create, like I really try. People say, Bridget, gosh, your whole team is homeschool moms and large family moms. Well, that's what my hashtags are towards, and that's why my team is filled with that. But make your own market. I mean, if you're a dog lover, hashtag dog lover, dogs of Instagram dogs, all of that, right? Groom dog, teacup Yorkie, all of that to get to, I'm just using that as an example, to build relationships. Then you build relationships and you start liking all the pictures of that cute little doggy, and you say, hey, how's your dog? And you make conversations. And yes, I know that sounds like it could take a lot of time, but in that power hour, set aside 10 minutes for Instagram relationship marketing. You've got to. That's how I want you guys to look at it as planting seeds. I have so many seeds spread throughout my Instagram account that I have so many follow-ups that I need to do and that I do. And it's working. That's where my business is building. And Facebook as well, but this is another tool that is very powerful.
And so, yeah, when you're messaging them, like I know you start the conversation on Instagram, but do you take it somewhere else?
Yes, I do the messages, private message. I always take it to a private message for the first or second message, and I always try to get them on Instagram. I'm sorry, on Facebook Messenger. Another tip is always use your voice messenger. First of all, it's faster. I can follow up with 40, everybody's heard this, 42 people in 12 minutes. And yes, I've timed myself. So I get on and I say, hey, thanks so much for connecting on Instagram. It's so neat to connect with you. Your family is so cute. I love how you match your girls. They're adorable. I love to match my girls too. Common denominator. And then I go on to, I love the way you market on Instagram. I think you would do amazing at this. And whether I'm going through the business side or the product side, it depends. But yes, I try to bring it onto voice messenger. Okay. Definitely.
That's a great tip. Definitely.
All right. Thank you.
If they don't, you're welcome. And if they don't have Facebook, then I ask if I can get their phone number. I say, hey, do you have a time to set up a call? I know we're both busy moms, but if you have, 15 minutes sometime this week, I would love to chat with you and share a little bit about our amazing business and a little bit about my story. Or if they're not comfortable about getting on the phone, then usually you can leave a voice message through a text. And that's what I do. I say, hey, it's Bridget, and build that relationship. Be real with them. They want somebody that's real because they see us on social media and they're like, is this girl really real? You want to make them know that you care about them and that you really want to help them.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Bridget, I have a question. Did you have former network marketing experience at all?
Nothing. No.
Wow.
No, I was a stay-at-home mom that changed diapers all day.
Yeah.
No.
That's awesome, because I think a lot of people assume that, because you grew so fast, they're like, oh, she must have done something else first or whatever. So I always was curious about that too. But that's awesome, and I think it really proves the point that if you relate and you make a personal relationship with people, and I never would have thought, you're right with the hashtagging. I've been watching some of your hashtagging, and I've been trying to do it a little bit myself, but I think you're right. Even doing things completely just that you're interested in. That's a great tip.
I want to say, since I've been in Hawaii, I've been really hashtagging Hawaii vacation, family vacation, travel with kids, things like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm generating other people who like to travel, right? And so I'm creating curiosity. And I think that's really important to create curiosity. So people go, wait, does she really have 7 kids? Wait, how is she? I had somebody ask, do you live in Hawaii? I said, no, we're vacationing for a year. And then, I'm sorry, a month. I would love to vacation for a year. But, anyway, it feels like I've been on vacation for a year. But I messaged her. I said, no, we're actually on vacation for a year. I just retired my husband in August. And that's all I said. I didn't tell her how because I plan on coming back. And she said, oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Enjoy. I love Hawaii. And so I came back and I'm creating. I said, do you live in Hawaii or where do you live? And, and we started that conversation, and then I'll ask maybe where she works or, I'll kind of look, and now I'm prospecting. Okay. I'm looking at her page. I'm saying, okay, she's got 3 kids. Looks like they live on a farm. and I find a common denominator. Hey, oh my gosh, I'm a chicken lady too. I used to have 20 chickens when we lived in California. Make something in common with her, okay? And then you can say, I don't know if you're into health and wellness. It looks like that you're a crunchy mom too. Common denominator. I love health and wellness, and something that I found to really help balance me and my family is Plexus. Have you heard of the products? I find something, a springboard to get with them after the common denominator, and create curiosity. That's a key that I left out, but I want you guys to really understand, to create curiosity so that people want to follow you. They want to follow you to see what you're doing. How is she affording this? What is she doing? How does she have the energy? Look busy even if you're not busy. Fake it till you make it, and when you make it, still fake it.
I have a quick question. So do you follow people yourself, or you just wait for people to follow you?
I do follow people myself when I'm trying to really reach out to them. I've slowed down a lot in following people because I still have so many people that I have to follow up with. But yeah, when it gets dry, I'll start working that again.
I have a question too. When you post on Instagram, do you just message those people that like that particular picture, or do they message you first, or how does the very beginning of the whole interaction go?
When people follow me, for example, I've been hashtagging all this travel stuff, and I've gained probably 300 followers in the last 3 days, being here in Hawaii and just hashtagging every picture I can. And so what I'm doing at night in my power hour is I send messages to new people. So when you look at all the people that follow you, I go back in and I say, hey, I just wanted to introduce myself and take a minute to thank you so much for following our family. My name is Bridget Ryan. I'm a homeschool mom of 7, and it's great to connect with you on here. That opens up the conversation. Out of maybe 100 people that I will message tonight, I may hear back from 10 of them. And it may just be, oh, you're welcome, your family's cute. And then I will look at their page and I will find a common denominator and create a relationship. And this is in my power hour. And I set aside 10 minutes. It does not take a lot of time to create that. And then guess what? They get added to your follow-up list. Now you have people to follow up with. They get added to your
Thank you so
prospects.
much.
You're welcome. Anyone else? I think we have a couple minutes.
I'm just sitting here thinking of hashtags. I'm like, baseball mom, mama for.
Yes, you know, and we make it a game in my family. Look, see, Amy's working. Waste no time. She found a pocket to work, and she's going to town there. She's like signing up people right now.
Oh, yay.
But no, you know, we play a game. You know, if we're at the snow cone booth and I take a picture of my my child eating a snow cone, I say, okay, guys, I need hashtags, help mom out. And they're like, rainbow, cherry, flavor, yummy. And they're my kids can mark it. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just like hashtagging it up as they're telling me, and we make a game of it. And so anyway, that's how we do that.
That's awesome. Hey, can you real quick give us some ideas on like what you say to people to close the deal? I always get that question like, okay, I've got these people, they're fence sitters, I can't get the deal. And obviously you're a good person at closing the deal with 300 level ones. So what would you give for advice on that when it's down to the...
It depends. It depends on if I've been really working them for a while. I've got people that I've been talking to for 15 months that mm-hmm. still are on the fence. But I'm intentional about my follow-ups. You know, the first way I'll go in is, hey, I know we're busy. I don't know if you have a second, or if you want to give me your information, I could totally sign you up for you. If they still ignore me, I'll go in and make up a special. Hey, just wanted to follow up with you and let you know that today through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am giving back $10 to anybody who signs up, or I'm offering, you know, to pay your $34.95 if I know I've been working with them. And sometimes people just need a little bit of a push. Or, you know, I'll come every time I come back to them, it's being intentional. A lot of times I try to be proactive and say, hey, just wanted to come on here and, you know, let you know that I know we've talked about the business side of it, and we have 10 months to qualify to Maui, and I would love to have you come with me. And I think if we got to work now, I think you could go. So what do you say? And sometimes I just get bold and I put it out there. So it depends on who I'm talking to. If I'm going through the business or the products. Now, if it's somebody that I was talking to that has suffered from migraines and they're still ignoring me, I may send them a testimony and say, hey, I know we've talked about your migraines and you've been on my heart and I've been praying for you. Here is this girl that ran through my feed and I thought of you. Hey, check out her testimony. Let me know if I can help you and get these products ordered for you. Things like that. So I'm intentional when I come back to them and I let them know that I know who I'm talking to, that you're just not a number. You know, hey, I know you're busy. You've got 2 kids. I understand. That way she knows that I remember she's got 2 kids. Okay. And if you have to go look at their Instagram or look at their Facebook page to know that, that's okay. But just let them know that they care. And I think that when people know, we've all heard this quote, but it's so true. If they know that you care, they really don't care how much you know. They really do want you to join you because you do care for them.
Oh, thank you. Well, we probably better let you get to your meeting. But I just want to say thank you so much. It was just such a, you know, I messaged you, Bridget, like, I think it was either right before you went diamond or right after you went diamond, and you responded right back. And I was like, you can, whenever you get to it, like, whenever is fine. And so I just was, we're just so thankful that you agreed to get on here with little old us, our team. And you're just both a huge inspiration to us. And we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be on, and I wish you guys all the best and work those power hours, you guys. And if you need anything, let us know.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Right.
Thank you,
Bye,
Amy.
guys.
Thanks for coming on,
Bye,
Amy.
Amber.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye,
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a great meeting.
You gotta leave. See that button? There.
All right. Good night, girls. Oh, I didn't stop the recording. That's funny. Good night, everyone.